Day 3 already? Doesn't feel like 3 days, does it? It feels, well, don't know how it feels. How are you feeling anyway? Good night last night, thanks to Premium. Terrific casino function. There was the minister there as well, up there on the balcony. Bill Shorten looked like he was out of the Titanic. Oh, no, he didn't. Well, yes, he did. Look, these are the highlights from yesterday. I hope you enjoy them, and at some point today we'll have the Shadow Minister as well. So it's all happening, and gear up because it's almost done. Okay, Michael O'Neill, Seniors Australia. You did a talk of what seniors want. When you're trying to work out what seniors want, where do you begin?
I think you begin with defining who seniors are.
Are they just old people?
Well, what kind of old people?
What I mean.
Yeah, old people. Jeez, you get yourself into trouble
I know.
very easily. A lot of grey heads in the audience today who are members. Let me give you a couple of examples. We take members from 50, so seniors from 50. You get the seniors card, which you're very familiar with through your family, at 65. You can join the seniors golf tournament at 50 globally.
Right.
You become a seniors tennis player at 35.
Right. So we're all seniors somewhere.
In one way or another.
So what you're saying is we're all seniors.
We're different degrees of seniority we have.
Right. Okay. In your talk today, you're saying how we are actually changing as a senior population. We're young, even though we're older, we're younger.
That's right. Really significant demographic shifts that have become evident. But a couple of examples of that. We're now living a lot longer. So as people, if you compare folk in 1980 who turned 65 to folk in 2010, think back to 1980, they would have been preparing for a short time of going on bus trips and whatever, and then probably heading for an aged care home in their early 70s.
Oh, the good old days.
Good old days.
And they weren't clogging up the highways with their bloody caravans.
And they were wearing cardigans everywhere and all of that, I'm sure.
It's like a world of librarians. Just,
But they were also didn't have the opportunity to travel internationally, so very few of them had travelled. Very few of them were qualified academically post-school. So that kind of shift, that technology didn't exist in those days. So TV presentations like this, mobile phones, was telexes. You probably don't remember a telex.
No, I don't remember. I love the time pre-phone too.
Whereas now, 2010, we have seniors who are choosing to work to 70 and beyond, actively seeking to work beyond. Folk who've travelled much more, who are much more independently minded. We're now seeing the first of the baby boomers come through. And of course the baby boomers are different. They're much more assertive. They've been through and changed the world in the 1960s.
Just give me a horrible thought. What are Gen Y going to be like when they're seniors? It's still all about them, won't it be?
It will be.
Nothing was my fault.
Whereas the boomers are all about I want it, I want it now, I want it my way.
Right.
So that real shift in the way people age, and with that there will be changed expectations.
We've been a major sponsor of SPA for 7 years, since inception of the association, so we've seen it grow from a very small conference of a couple of hundred people to what we'll see this week with probably 1,100 plus delegates, I believe. So we have seen it grow enormously, and the support for the industry in self-managed super fund has grown markedly in that time as well. I believe the association with SPA has been mutually beneficial, certainly to us because of the size of the business that we do in that space, but also for SPA from their perspective. Premium has been able to provide them with a lot of data about superannuation funds, investment returns, and that kind of thing, which feeds into the system and helps SPA with their discussions and negotiations with government on behalf of the self-managed super fund sector. So we're able to help out in that way and to promote the cause of self-managed superannuation as well. The main benefit from our perspective is the credibility that our products and services get. It drives us forward to develop new technologies and to improve and enhance on those technologies. A few months ago we launched SmartWrap Investments, followed by SmartWrap Super and Pension, and the third in the trilogy is SmartWrap SMSF, and that's a bundled solution of administration and investment reporting for self-managed super funds.
We're here from Colonial First State at the 2011 SPA conference in Brisbane. We're here supporting the self-managed super fund market of the segment, which is Well, obviously one of the largest growing markets in the superannuation market. Cocktail function last night was a chance for us, I suppose, to celebrate, our achievements in helping clients achieve their investment objectives and their life goals. And in true colonial style, we try to do it in a bit of fun and enjoy ourselves at the same time. And thankfully, the crowd was really good, enjoyed ourselves, and it was a good chance to really recap on the day and just share some ideas and learnings that we've had so far.
So I think it's important as an investment community to also take some time to have some fun and celebrate the great achievements and the work that we do in the industry for many Australians.
We're launching and positioning a number of self-managed super fund specific investment solutions this week, ranging from our new cash management account from Bankwest Investments. That's pretty much going to lead the market in terms of those cash solutions. And our man Rick Candido is on the scene with that one. But we've also got some investment solutions in the alternative space in terms of managed futures, which is a growing asset class both in the institutional world but also in the retail and wholesale space which we live.
I'm Sharon Long from Sharon Long Chartered Accountants, and we're delighted to be involved with as a platinum sponsor of the 2011 Spark Conference. This is the 4th year in a row that we've sponsored the conference, and this year we've done a play on self-managed super funds by having our Smurfs here. Tomorrow we sponsor the luncheon. We have Todd Sampson from the Gruen Transfer on the ABC. He's a great speaker, a really sensational speaker. He's done a lot, including a lot of mountain climbing, and he has some amazing stories to tell about his life and what he's achieved. This is our booth at the conference in the exhibition hall. We're one of 46 exhibitors here this year. We bring a team of people from both our Perth and Melbourne office, and we find that it's a great opportunity for them to get to know potential clients. We also have a competition that we run where we collect information on potential clients, and we sort of make contact with them after the event.
I'm a self-managed super fund accountant, so I look after 250 self-managed funds.
I've really enjoyed the session on, I think Dan Butler's session was very good, Louise's was good just then, Gemma Anderson's session was very good this morning as well, so yeah, no, it's been a good conference, I've got a lot out of it, so I'll definitely take it back and use it for our advisors.
My name's Malcolm Hardy, and I'm a director at Hayes Knight. We're an accounting firm in Melbourne, and I do a lot of superannuation work, and I'm a accredited specialist with the association. The conference has been terrific. Both the educational content and also the speakers, the quality of their delivery has been exceptional, and I think that's a real tribute to SPA.
I'm work in a product manufacturing role, so I'm interested across all three because investments, the superannuation stream, and I forget what was the third stream, the first stream.
I'm a financial advisor, so I've got chosen different ones out of all three streams that are relevant for me.
Yeah, Gemma, she was outstanding. A bit of vested interest in some of the presentations when there's a bit of product involved. Whereas, and that's the good thing about this conference, you have more strategy, so you tend to have less of the product infiltration, as I was to say, but you do get a little bit of product, and I don't like that much. I like the pure strategy stuff, and she delivered first class.
Just to keep up with the technical side as well, see what everyone else is doing, and because I work by myself, I don't really have the opportunity to bounce ideas off other people, so this is a great opportunity for me to meet other people and talk.
Look, this is the first Spark conference I've attended. I certainly believe that so long as you've got an MC that can engage with the audience, keep them interested, and just add a bit of spark, I suppose.
It's been good with Andrew being there. Yeah, I got to meet him before, and he's a funny guy, so that's good.
He's always lots of fun.
I've been to a number of Spark conferences, and Andrew Detto's great. I think he was really funny.
Look, most of the sessions have been really good.
SPA is of a higher level, and the guest speakers are certainly experts in their field, and this is my 4th or 5th SPA conference, so I've been coming to them for quite a long time.
Yeah, our friend the tax commissioner was very disappointing and quite evasive, and no real answers.
I think they're all, just keep up the good work, it's a good standard. Yeah.
Excellent.
people might think, well, you know, if I salary sacrifice a bit much, doesn't matter, you know, I'm paying 46.5% anyway. Hang on, 2 years ago you put in your $450,000, therefore every time you go over your $25,000 or $50,000 cap, over that 3-year period of time, you're hit with 93% tax.
Are there certain products that actually should not be permissible in the first instance? Now, that raises huge questions about regulatory intervention and how you can justify that. And I don't think it can be imposed by the regulator, but I do think it has to be the result, reform has to be the result of a conversation, a sustained conversation between the regulator and the regulated in terms of what is an ethical product.
So you can continue to pour money into it from the super fund on the basis that you want to continue building up and maintaining your assets in there.
So to sum up, estate planning really is an art. It's a science, and it's the control of and protection of wealth down the generations. And more superannuation is becoming a large dollop of that family wealth.
The definition of business real property, it's a broad definition. It extends to leasehold interests and Crown land interests.
You could have a member that's died in either the accumulation or the pension phase and have this paid. So if they were in the pension phase, you just need to make sure you've commuted it to a lump sum. You can't continue the pension.
Has the trustee sought out additional benefits by making the investment? Are the additional benefits influencing the decision-making? So there's a couple of other things. All of these things are provided for in the ruling, and things which suggest that it does comply, that the benefit is inherent or unavoidable.
But the point for me about self-managed superannuation funds is the opportunity, because Australians are making a choice to choose, which of course means not only is your knowledge growing incredibly as their advisors in many cases, but also if I'm going to have a self-managed superannuation fund, unlike, say, I don't care if it's an industry fund, a retail fund, call it what you like, but the reality is I may get some broad asset allocation choice, but I don't really get any individual security or property choice, and that's where self-managed super really fascinates me.
When we're coming in coaching a practice, we're very good at helping them take ideas and turning them into reality. And this is one of the secrets of how we do this. How many of you have sat in sessions like this at conferences or PD days? And you've come up with fantastic ideas, you've heard of great snippets of information, but then you go back into your business and you get sucked back into doing client work and you don't implement anything. Probably most of you in the room sitting here have done that at least once or twice in your planning career. Now, here's a tip on how you can make sure that doesn't happen.
It's your money, but not yet. Hey, that's a good line for a super ad.
Isn't it even better when you get to watch back what you actually did? It was a good day yesterday, and today obviously is going to be a cracker. We've got Sharon Long's long lunch, and that'll be with Todd Sampson from the Gruen Transfer. So I look forward to seeing you then.